Imagine you, a young boy, having a son, a nephew, or a brother, trying to enter the BSA, or Boy Scouts of America, and maturing into a young man. Well, as a young man, you join the Boy Scouts of America, but it's a life decision, so should it be our life decision to enter it? We should, because it's an opportunity. Well, that's not the case. You see, the BSA does not allow homosexuals into the Boy Scouts because homosexuality is morally wrong. Because Scouts are supposed to empathize parts of humanity, helpfulness, citizenship. You may know that someone in your family or friends who is a Scout but is afraid of coming out. I will first go into why gays are not allowed into the Scouts and what we could do to change this decision and how we could integrate them together. The ban is only on Boy Scouts, not on Girl Scouts. According to the New York Times, Boy Scouts of America has a policy that does not allow gays into the Scouts because they fear that gays are morally wrong. They teach discrimination, and they're violating a civil right. It's also an assault on the freedom of the American citizen to join. Because many of the adults in the BSA are afraid of the unknown, and the BSA believe that gays will destroy mortality. According to Girl Scouts, Mary Hassan, who is a mother of a Girl Scout, says that the Girl Scouts ideally realize that lesbians should join because it gives their daughters an opportunity to show them that even though they're different, we are still one. They also express concerns over adoption for the gays and everything, which shows that the Girl Scouts are more focused on civil rights and they're not going to discriminate against the gays. The people that are affected by the ban, according to the Washington Times, gays are not allowed to the BSA because it keeps it a policy that does not grant membership to open or avoid homosexuality or a person who is engaged in behavior of homosexual. The BSA was built in the centuries-old organization for boys and men to be masculine. The consequences of not addressing these issues is that homosexuality, by not allowing homosexuality, they are not doing their rules for friendliness. For the first point is Scout law, and also not being a good member to the community, and also not showing a good citizenship, which is 3 of the Eagle requirements for their badges. Let's talk about cases. BSA versus Dale. According to Harvard Law Review Association and Lambda Legal Organization, Dan was an Eagle Scout that was about to be positioned into a Scouts Master. A local newspaper announced that he was gay, and he was no longer able to enter the organization. Ryan Anderson. According to CNN, Ryan Anderson was bullied at Boy Scout summer camp, called names like Tinkerbell, and harsh words written across his chest. The Scout Master pushed him to finish the project. The project was a tolerance school, help people being bullied. The Scout Master loved the project, but wouldn't sign off. Anderson's father was on the committee, and when he heard that his son couldn't get his Eagle Scouts signed off sheet avowed, that he quit because he's not allowed to get it, and it's discrimination. Anderson's mother sent out an online petition. The petition is about allowing homosexuality into the BSA. The petition got over 22,000 signatures, and I'll send you the link by email. Let us find the courage to stop the ban from not allowing gays into the Boy Scouts. Let's find a way to stop the ban. We could go to specific counties, districts, and because this ban is a type of discrimination, the discrimination is against the abuse of gays, lesbians, and transgenders, and bisexual community. Why should we end this ban? Because Scouts' rules is to not discriminate, and this ban is a type of discrimination. People who are looking to change this rule, President Obama, or according to Huffington Post, my attitude towards gays and lesbians should have access and opportunities the same way that everyone else does. The Scouts is a great institution that promotes young people and exposes them to opportunities and leadership, and they will serve for the rest of their lives. And I think nobody should be banned from that, is what he said. Again, according to the Huffington Post, Brandon Stevenson is the CEO of AT&T. He's on the National Boy Scouts of America's board, and when he becomes president in 2014, he will try to end the ban. Bill Gates, also according to the Huffington Post, says that he will change, because he will not change, but times are changing, that the ban should be lifted. Let us work together to lift the ban so that we could integrate them together. If the ban is not lifted, gays are no longer allowed to, they will continue to be discriminated against. And if that discrimination happens to your son, your brother, your nephew, how would you feel? If this discrimination ends, if we allow this ban to end, we could allow people to work together and make them more accepting. I will give you the sites in an email, and I'll send you to sign up the online petition for Ryan Anderson to allow you to get his Boy Scouts Eagle badge. There are a lot of people who are looking to end the ban. Many of us are ending it for the sake of Ryan Anderson, James D. Dale. This ban is outdated because the ban happened during military, where Don't Ask, Don't Tell also happened. Since the military ended their Don't Ask, Don't Tell, shouldn't the Boy Scouts of America end the ban on gays?
Okay, thank you, Steve. How did you feel this time? Okay, any feedback?